house is finally quiet, yet something still replies. Every thought I think returns. We're in a different light. I ask myself, am I enough? Before I even know why that question still lives here. You left no footsteps across this floor, only echoes that learned exactly how I speak. The hardest voice to silence is the one that sounds like your own. The echo learned my voice long before you left. Now every gentle dream arrives already second-guessed. I stand before the mirror, trying to tell what's true. Is this the woman I became, or only what I heard from you? If I whisper I'm worthy, the walls hesitate as if they've never heard those words before. The felt piano falls like moonlight across worn wooden floors. The steel guitar sighs like an old train leaving without a sound. Rain writes slow circles on the window glass, each drop a memory. Too tired to argue with, I keep opening drawers, searching for small things, old letters, loose buttons, a photograph. Maybe because finding something feels easier than finding myself. Depression doesn't always take your hope. Sometimes it only hides it where you can't reach. The echo learned my voice, but it never learned my heart. Somewhere beneath the silence, a quieter truth survives. It doesn't shout, it doesn't fight, it simply waits like morning beyond the longest night. If love ever returns, may it sound like open windows, like laughter that doesn't ask permission, like someone saying you don't have to earn your place beside me. May it never again sound like fear, pretending to be forever. Tonight the echo is still here. The rain still knows this roof. The memories still arrive without knocking. But for the first time, I answer with my own voice, softly shaken, still mine. The pedal steel, my my voice to know me. I kept the porch light burning through another winter night. I told myself you were just lost, you were looking for a way back. I kept your side of the closet, I kept your favorite song. I kept making room for a person who had already moved on. The neighbors asked if I was waiting. I smiled and looked away, because admitting the truth felt harder than another lonely day. Sometimes we don't hold on because love remains. Sometimes we hold on because letting go hurts. I kept the light on for someone who's gone. I saved a place at a table where nobody sat. I protected memories that were hurting me. I defended a love that forgot my name. And somewhere in the waiting, I disappeared, piece by piece, day by day. The piano plays softly in the empty kitchen. The steel guitar cries like a train leaving town. The acoustic strings tremble with the things I never said. The rain keeps falling on this old roof above my tired head. I found my old letters hidden in a drawer, words from a woman who believed love could fix everything. She sounded so hopeful, she sounded so young. I wonder when she became someone who only survived the hardest goodbye. Wasn't yours, it was the one I owed myself. I kept the light on for someone who was gone, but tonight I'm turning it toward me. The room feels empty, the silence feels strange, but maybe empty spaces are where new things begin. I don't have to wait by a door that will never open. I can finally walk through my own. To the woman who stayed long after love left, I know why you waited. You were trying to save a dream, but dreams are not supposed to bury the person dreaming them. You deserve mornings that don't hurt. You deserve love that doesn't disappear. I kept the light on for someone who was gone, but now I leave it glowing for the woman coming home. The girl I abandoned, the heart I ignored, didn't lose the rest of my life. The rest of my life. The felt piano plays one final broken lullaby. The road is soaked in silver, rain keeps washing every line. The tires keep on humming like they're counting borrowed time. A truck stop in the distance, a lonely neon glow. Even strangers have somewhere they still get to call home. I pull beneath the street light, turn the engine low. The silence climbs beside me like someone that I know. Your name hangs in the rear view, refusing to grow small. Every mile I leave behind still brings me to your car. The farther that I travel, the closer you become. If my heart had headlights, would they find the way? Or would they keep on searching for yesterday? If my soul had a man, would it finally see the road that leads away from your memory? Every turn I take, every sky above still feels like another road built out of your love. The radio keeps fading between old country songs. Static sounds like prayers, trying to stay strong. I pass forgotten farmhouses, sleeping in the rain. Their windows hold more peace than I've ever been able to claim. The moon hides behind clouds like it's ashamed to shine. Maybe even heaven needs a place to cry. I whisper to the darkness, you don't have to answer me. Sometimes asking questions is enough to breathe. If my heart had headlights, I'd finally see the truth. I kept chasing your shadow until I disappeared too. Every promise flickers like a roadside sign, pointing toward a future that was never mine. Maybe love isn't supposed to leave you scared of sleep. Maybe forever isn't measured by the promises we keep. Maybe healing starts on a road with no end, where every lonely mile becomes your closest friend. If my heart has headlights, it's turning toward the dawn. Not because the pain has finally gone, but because somewhere beyond these rain-soaked skies, there's still a woman learning how to survive. She carries every scar like stars across the night. And even broken hearts can still find light. The road never answers, but somehow it taught me how to keep driving. I kept a room inside me nobody ever saw, a little place where I hid my feelings behind a silent door. I put away my laughter, I folded up my dreams, I covered all my colors with shades of gray and green. I told myself, this is love, this is what hearts do. But somewhere deep inside, a voice kept asking, where are you? I became so good at surviving, I forgot I was allowed to live. My heart was living in a locked room, waiting for someone to come and rescue it. But the person I was waiting for was always me. I lost my reflection, I lost my soul, I lost the girl who knew where she belonged. But tonight I found the key. The piano cries softly like rain on an empty street. The steel guitar bends slowly like a soul learning to breathe. The acoustic strings whisper, hold memories in the dark. Every note feels like a candle lighting up a forgotten heart. The mirror isn't kinder, but it isn't cruel. It simply shows a woman who survived what she went through. Depression sits quietly at the edge of my bed. But tonight I tell it, you don't own me anymore. Some doors stay closed, not because they cannot open, but because we forgot we had the key. My heart was living in a locked room, counting every second, waiting for the truth. I thought I needed you to bring me back to life, but I was breathing long before you entered mine. To the girl behind the door, I'm sorry I left you there. I'm sorry I believed you were too much to care. You were never difficult, you were never just tired from being strong for everyone else. My heart was living in a locked room, but the window is open now, and the morning is coming through. I don't know who I'll become, I don't know where I'll go, but for the first time in a long time, I wanna know. I wanna know. I ran from the memories, I ran from the night, I ran from the mirrors that showed me my life. I ran from the questions, I ran from the truth, I ran from the pieces that reminded me of you. I thought if I moved faster, the pain would disappear, but every road I traveled still brought me back here, to the girl in the silence, to the tears I denied, to the heart I abandoned just to survive. The things we run from are sometimes the things that need our love the most. I stopped running from my own heart, stopped hiding from every scar. I stopped blaming the girl I was for surviving what she lost. I held my broken pieces, I called them by their names, and I learned that healing doesn't mean no pain. The piano cries softly like rain on the window. The pedal steel trembles through the empty shadow. The song I forgot about all the little pieces I thought I had lost. The house still remembers the nights I cried alone. The walls still hold echoes of a love that was gone, but the silence feels different. It doesn't feel cold, it feels like a place where my heart can grow. I wasn't afraid of the darkness, I was afraid of seeing myself clearly. I stopped running from my own heart, stopped pretending I wasn't her. I stopped wishing to be someone new. I started loving the person I knew. To the girl in the mirror, I know what you survived. I know all the nights you wondered if you'd be alright. You don't don't have to be strong. You only have to remember you were never gone. I stopped running and I came home, not to another person, not to a place I know. I came home to the heart I ignored, the one that kept beating through every storm. The felt piano fades beneath midnight rain. Until I realized my heart was only asking me to stay. I knew every corner of this little house, every crack in the ceiling, every sound, but somehow I felt like a visitor walking through rooms that belonged to someone else. The pictures on the wall held a woman I knew, a smile in the sunlight, a heart that was true. I touched the glass softly and whispered her name, wondering when she faded away. I didn't leave my life, I just stopped living inside it. I was a stranger in the life I built, wearing someone else's dreams, carrying someone else's guilt. I painted every wall with colors you loved, then forgot what my own heart was made of. I was standing right here, but nobody could see the person I lost was me. The piano breathes slowly through the cold evening air. The steel guitar cries like an unanswered prayer. Old stories I know of a girl who believed love would never let go. The rain on the window sounds like yesterday. Every drop carries memories I couldn't make you stay. Depression is a silence that sits in the room, a flower without sunlight, a heart without bloom. Some wounds don't bleed, they just change the way you see yourself. I was a stranger in the life I built, trying to be perfect, trying not to feel. I gave away my voice to avoid ashes and dust, a part of me waited because it still trusted. I don't hate the woman who stayed there so long. She was tired, she was scared, she was trying to be strong. She thought losing herself was the cost of love. She didn't know she was already enough. I was a stranger in the life I built, but I'm opening windows, letting in something real. The rooms are still empty, the memories remain, but the woman inside me is calling my name. The felt piano, the felt piano fades. The felt piano fades like a distant dream. I knew every corner of this little house, every crack in the ceiling, every sound, but somehow I felt like a visitor walking through rooms that belonged to someone else. The pictures on the wall held a woman I knew, a smile in the sunlight, a heart that was true. I touched the glass softly and whispered her name, wondering when she faded away. I didn't leave my life, I just stopped living inside it. I was a stranger in the life I built, wearing someone else's dreams, carrying someone else's guilt. I painted every wall with colors you loved, then forgot what my own heart was made of. I was standing right here, but nobody could see the person I lost was me. I knew every corner of this little house, every crack in the ceiling, every sound, but somehow I felt like a visitor walking through rooms that belonged to someone else. The pictures on the wall held a woman I knew, a smile in the sunlight, a heart that was true. I touched the glass softly and whispered her name, wondering when she faded away. I didn't leave my life, I just stopped living inside it. I used to chase the sunrise with my hands open wide. I used to trust the feeling that lived deep inside. I had 1,000 colors, I had 1,000 dreams, I had a little universe that belonged only to me. Then I became your shelter, then I became your sky. I started hiding pieces of the person living inside. I learned to hold my breath. I learned to disappear. I learned how to smile while drowning in my tears. I was standing right beside you, but I was miles away from me. I was only a shadow of the girl I used to be, a reflection in the window, a forgotten memory. I gave you my tomorrow, I gave you my everything, but I lost my own heartbeat, trying to make yours sing. Now I'm searching through the darkness for the person underneath, the one who still remembers how it feels to breathe. The piano cries softly like a lonely midnight song. The acoustic guitar whispers about where I went wrong. I don't blame the love we had, I don't erase your name. Some beautiful moments still leave beautiful pain, but I know now my heart was never meant to hide. I was supposed to walk beside you, not disappear inside. I was supposed to be a person, not just someone who stayed. I was supposed to be loved, not slowly fade away. I was only a shadow, but shadows learn to grow. Even after the darkest nights, they find a little glow. The girl beneath the sadness is opening her eyes. She is learning that her heart was never meant to die. I hold the girl I lost with gentle hands tonight. I tell her, you are still here, you survived the fight. You don't need another person to prove you are enough. You were always worthy of a softer kind of love. I'm more than a shadow, more than what I became, more than all the memories, more than all the pain. I lost a love story, I lost a dream we made, but I found my own reflection at the end of the rain. I thought I was only a shadow, but even shadows belong to the light. I forgot the sound of my laughter, forgot the color of my dreams, forgot the little girl inside me who believed in everything. I carried heavy memories like stones inside my hands. I built walls around my heart so nobody could understand. I became the quiet woman who never asked for more, standing in the doorway of a life she couldn't feel anymore. I thought the years had changed me, I thought I was someone new, but underneath the damage I was still the truth. The heart can become tired, but it never forgets its name. I was still me before the broken years, before the endless nights, before the hidden tears. I was still the woman with dreams inside her eyes. I was still the heartbeat that refused to die. You changed my story, you changed my way, but you never took who I was away. The piano cries softly like rain on an old street. The pedal steel is calling to the girl I couldn't reach. Through the empty room, a song about remembering the person I once knew. The mirror shows the seasons that my soul had to survive. Every scar is a chapter, every tear kept me alive. Depression was a long night with no ending in sight, but even the darkest sky eventually finds light. I wasn't gone forever, I was only hidden underneath the pain. I was still me beneath the broken years, beneath the silence, beneath the fears. The world saw a shadow, I saw nothing at all, but something inside me was still standing tall. To the woman I used to be, I'm sorry I forgot you, I'm sorry I believed the pain was all I was. You were there in every tear, you were there in every fight. You were the little candle burning through the night. I am still me after all these years, not untouched, not perfect, but stronger through my tears. The past is my story, the pain is my road, but my heart is my own, and I'm finally home. The felt piano fades beneath midnight rain. The pedal steel cries into endless space. The night becomes quiet, the soul becomes whole. I thought the broken years changed me forever, but underneath everything, I was still the person I was meant to be. I wore your love until I disappeared. I wore your favorite colors they belong to me. I learned your every silence, I learned what you needed. I changed the way I spoke, I changed the way I cried. I folded all my feelings and kept them deep inside. I thought that being loved meant becoming what you saw. I thought that losing pieces wasn't really losing at all. But now I stand alone in a room full of memories, and I can't recognize the woman staring back at me. I was trying to be your forever and forgot to be mine. I wore your love until I disappeared, until my own voice was the hardest one to hear. I became a shadow walking through your dreams. I became someone else trying to make us complete. Now you're gone and the silence feels strange, because I have to find myself after everything changed. The piano cries softly, like rain falling slow. The acoustic guitar whispers the things I never showed. There are pictures on the table, there are memories on the wall, but the hardest thing to face is I don't know myself at all. I miss the girl who danced alone, I miss the girl who smiled, I miss the girl who never thought she had to earn her place in life. Maybe she is underneath all the hurt I carry now. Maybe she's been waiting for me to come back somehow. I wore your love until I disappeared, but now I'm learning to become someone I can hear. I am not the broken pieces, I am not the pain, I am not the person who begged you to stay. To the heart I abandoned, I'm sorry I forgot, I'm sorry I believed you weren't enough. You carried every heartbreak, you survived every night. You were the little flame that refused to lose its light. I took off your love and I found my skin. I found the woman I was hiding within. I lost a relationship, I lost a dream. Somewhere I left my heart. I walk through old places where we used to be, looking for a feeling that still belonged to me. The coffee shop was empty, the street was quiet too, but every little corner still remembered you. I thought I lost a person, I thought I lost a dream, but the hardest thing to accept was losing parts of me. I searched through all the memories, I searched through every scar, trying to find the moment where I left my heart. I was looking for you, but I found a missing piece of me. Somewhere I left my heart, somewhere between goodbye, somewhere between the tears and all the reasons why. I gave away my colors, I gave away my life, I became someone different just to make us survive. Now I'm walking back slowly through the places I forgot, finding all the pieces of the heart I thought I lost. The piano cries softly like rain against the window. The acoustic guitar whispers a song from long ago. I remember being fearless, I remember being free, before I made your happiness the center of everything. I don't regret the loving, I don't regret the pain. Every broken moment helped me find my name. The girl I thought was gone forever was waiting in the dark, holding on to the pieces of my forgotten heart. Somewhere I left my heart, but I found it in the silence, hidden underneath the years of trying to survive this. It was never broken, it was never gone, it was just waiting patiently for me to come home. I forgive the old me for holding on too long. She was only searching for somewhere to belong. She didn't know that love was never meant to cost her soul. She didn't know her own heart was already whole. Somewhere I found my heart in the middle of the night, through the empty rooms, through the fading light. I lost someone forever, I lost the world we knew, but I found the person I still sleep on my side, like you're still next to me, like your empty space beside me is where you're supposed to be. The blankets hold your memory, the pillow holds your shade. Funny how a heart can miss someone who only brought it pain. The room is getting colder, the nights are getting long, but I'm learning that missing you doesn't mean I was wrong. I loved you like a lifeline, I held you like a prayer, but drowning with somebody still means nobody's there. I kept your ghost alive because I was afraid of what the silence would say. There's a bed where your ghost still sleeps, a place inside my mind where every broken promise still feels alive. I keep reaching through the darkness for something I can't hold, a love that felt like heaven but left me feeling cold. You were the storm I protected, the fire I couldn't leave. Now I'm learning how to love myself the way I needed you to love me. Your name is on the calendar, your birthday in my phone, small reminders everywhere that I'm still moving on. I deleted every message, I erased every trace, but memories don't disappear just because you leave a place. I spent so many mornings trying not to fall apart, smiling for the world outside while breaking in my heart. I became your safe harbor while sinking in the sea. I gave you all my oxygen until there was none for me. There's a bed where your ghost still sleeps, but tonight I close my eyes. I don't need to dream about you to know I survived. The love that almost broke me was also my goodbye. The girl who kept on waiting is finally alive. Maybe I wasn't hard to love, maybe you were just too lost. Maybe I was paying forever for a temporary cost. Maybe the tears I cried were not a sign of weakness, maybe they were washing away everything that wasn't me. There's a bed where your ghost still sleeps, but it won't stay forever. The morning keeps arriving, and I'm getting better. The room still holds the memories, the walls still know your name, but I am not the woman who lives inside that pain. I thought I couldn't sleep without you, but I was only asleep until I finally woke up to myself. she'd still hold your perfume. The winter came and went. The clock keeps counting hours I never really spent. Your coffee mug is cracked now, just like the heart I hide. But every night without thinking, I reach over to your side. The ceiling knows my questions, the darkness knows my name. The silence keeps repeating, nothing will be the same. Outside the rain keeps falling, like it forgot to end. Inside I'm still becoming someone I don't understand. I left your house, but your shadow learned my address. I still sleep on your side of the bed, holding conversations inside my head. You aren't beside me, but I still move slow, afraid to wake someone who already let go. Every morning hurts before it even starts. Your goodbye still echoes through the rooms of my heart. I drove the empty highway until the gas ran low, thinking maybe distance could teach my soul to let go. Every mile was quiet, every sign looked the same. Even the stars above me forgot my name. I hear your voice in strangers, I see your face in glass. I keep reliving moments I know will never last. Depression wears your smile, loneliness wears your coat. Every memory keeps sinking like another stone. I still sleep on your side of the bed, even though forever is already dead. I leave the lamp on, like you'll come inside, knowing deep down you already said goodbye. Maybe I don't miss your love, maybe I miss the hope. Maybe I don't miss your hands, maybe I miss being held. Maybe I built a home out of borrowed light, and now I'm learning how cold the dark can be. Tonight I'll leave your side of the bed, not because I tears be rain. If tomorrow finds me smiling, it won't erase the pain. But maybe one sunrise will finally let me rest. And maybe my heart will choose its own side of the bed. You left months ago, but every night my heart still saves a place for you. I planted every flower with the pieces of my heart. I watered every promise, even when we fell apart. I gave you all my sunshine, I gave you all my rain. I stood inside the garden and ignored the growing pain. The roses stopped believing, the colors disappeared. The place we called forever was slowly dying here. I kept blaming the weather, I kept blaming the sky, never asking the question, why am I the only one trying? A garden cannot survive when only one person cares. This was the garden where nothing grew. No matter how much I gave, I poured out all my love into a heart that couldn't stay. I carried every season, I carried every storm. I kept trying to grow flowers where nothing could be born. But I am not the soil where your sadness gets to live. I am not the place where broken promises forgive. This was the garden where nothing grew, and now I'm walking away. I remember all the evenings sitting underneath the stars, trying to fix the distance, trying to repair the scars. I became your shelter when you were lost and afraid. But when my world collapsed, you looked the other way. I learned your every silence, I learned your every wound. I knew when you were hurting before you even knew. But you never saw the woman falling apart inside. You only saw the flowers, you never saw them die. This was the garden where nothing grew, but I found a different feel, a place where broken hearts can finally start to heal. I don't hate the memories, I don't regret the rain, because even dead flowers can teach you how to change. I forgive the hands that planted seeds in empty ground. I forgive the heart that stayed when love was not around. I was searching for a miracle inside a dying place, but sometimes leaving gardens is how you find your grace. This was the garden where nothing grew, but I am growing now. The roots that held me captive are breaking from the ground. The flowers I was saving were never meant to bloom. They were only there to show me I deserved something new. You were the winner, you were the rain, you were the lesson hidden inside the pain. I spent so long trying to grow flowers in a place without sunlight, until I realized I was the garden that needed saving. I still leave the window open on the passenger side, like some part of me believes you come back for the ride. Your old song is playing softly on an empty road tonight. Funny how a memory can still feel alive. The coffee cup beside me is cold like yesterday. The words you never finished still have something left to say. I drove past our old places, I didn't stop this time. I'm learning that some endings don't need a final sign. I wasn't holding on to you, I was holding on to who I was with you. You're the ghost in the passenger seat, the shadow right next to me, the love I couldn't bury, the pain I couldn't leave. I carried your forever like a promise in my hands, while you were already leaving before I understood the end. Now the highway keeps on moving and the sunrise starts to show. The ghost in the passenger seat is finally letting go. I remember all the nights I waited for your call, staring at the ceiling, feeling nothing at all. I became good at pretending that I wasn't falling down, smiling in the daylight, breaking when nobody was around. I called your distance patience, I called your silence peace, I called my own destruction a sacrifice for love's release. But a heart can only carry what a heart can survive, and I was losing pieces just to keep keep you alive. You're the ghost in the passenger seat, but you're fading in the light. The person I kept chasing was never really mine. I don't hate the memories, I don't regret the years. They showed me what I needed after all the tears. Tonight I pull over underneath the stars. I look in my reflection and see how strong we are. The girl who cried for someone who couldn't understand is finally holding tightly to her own two hands. You're the ghost in the passenger seat, but this car belongs to me. The road ahead is waiting with everything I'll be. The empty seat beside me doesn't feel like pain. It feels like room for something that won't disappear again. I thought I needed you to keep me moving, but the road kept going. Even after you left. I found an old photograph hidden underneath my bed. A girl with brighter eyes. Before the tears she shed, she was standing in the sunlight with flowers in her hair. She didn't know the kind of loneliness that waits for her out there. She laughed without permission, she danced without a fear. She didn't need somebody else to prove that she was here. I stared at that old picture for longer than I should, trying to remember when I stopped feeling good. I didn't lose you first, I lost myself. I missed the girl before you, the one I used to be, the one who saw tomorrow before she couldn't see. She gave away her colors, trying to match your gray. She turned into a stranger just to make you stay. I don't hate the love we had, I don't regret the truth. I just miss the woman who existed before you. The house is full of echoes, but they're not yours anymore. The pieces of the person I locked behind the door. I used to sing in the kitchen, I used to chase the rain, I used to believe my heartbeat was stronger than my pain. I called your storms devotion, I called your silence peace, I called losing pieces of me a way to make love broken, but finally alive. I miss the girl before you, but she's not really gone. She's just been sleeping quietly, waiting for the dawn. She survived every goodbye, she survived every tear. She carried all the damage and still brought me here. Maybe healing isn't becoming who I was before. Maybe healing is becoming someone stronger than before. Someone who knows the difference between love and losing it. Someone who chooses herself even when nobody's there. I found the girl before you, standing inside my heart. She wasn't gone forever, she was just torn apart. I won't chase your memory, I won't beg you to return. The fire that destroyed me was the fire where I learned. I spent years looking for you, but the person I needed was the girl I left behind. You left half of forever sitting on my bedroom floor, a suitcase full of memories and a heart that wanted more. The promises we whispered still hang above my head, like pictures of a future that we never really had. Your side of the closet is empty now and cold, but somehow all the stories still feel alive and old. I keep finding little pieces of the life we tried to build, a love that looked like heaven but left me standing still. I wasn't afraid of losing you, I was afraid of finding out I lost myself too. This is the empty side of forever, the place where your shadow stays, the space between the memories and all the things you changed. I gave you every sunrise, I gave you every night, I gave you all my colors until I disappeared from sight. Now I'm learning how to live with the silence you left behind. The empty side of forever is finally becoming mine. The highway keeps on calling through the window every night. Cars are chasing somewhere while I'm standing in the quiet. I used to think your love was the only place I belong, but a heart can lose direction when it follows someone wrong. I counted all your reasons, I ignored forever wasn't a promise. Maybe it was just a lesson. Maybe losing what destroyed me was my hidden blessing. Maybe the heart you abandoned was never truly gone. Maybe it was just waiting for the strength to carry on. This is the empty side of forever, and I'm filling it with light. No more saving empty spaces for someone else's life. The memories can stay here, the story can remain, but I won't keep building houses out of yesterday's pain. I thought forever ended when you left, but maybe forever was the moment I finally came back to myself. I stayed after the warning, I stayed after the tears, I stayed through all the silence, I stayed through all the years. I kept believing someday you would finally see the girl who kept on giving, the girl who couldn't breathe. I memorized your moods, I learned your every storm. I became your shelter while my own heart froze. I called it understanding, I called it being strong, but sometimes holding on is where you lose yourself the most. I wasn't afraid of leaving, I was afraid of who I'd be without you. This is the heart that stayed too long, the heart that kept singing after the music was gone. I carried your darkness, I carried your pain. I stood in the fire and called it a flame. You were my forever, you were my mistake. The love I protected, the wound I couldn't escape. Now I'm learning slowly what I should have known. A heart can love someone and still let them go. The nights were the hardest when the world went quiet, when every old memory started a riot. I looked at my phone like it held the answer, like one little message could fix all the damage. But words can't rebuild what someone destroys, and love can't survive on memories alone. I stopped asking questions, I stopped begging for change, I stopped making excuses for someone else's pain. This is the heart that stayed too long, but the heart is still beating even after the storm. The scars are reminders, not reasons to break. The tears were the rivers that carried me away to the girl nights without light. But look at you standing after everything. You survived the love that almost buried your wings. This is the heart that stayed too long. Now it's learning the rhythm of its own song. No more waiting by windows, no more counting the days, no more losing herself to somebody else's mistakes. The road is still lonely, the future unknown, but the heart that stayed too long is finally coming home. Finally coming home. I thought leaving you. I thought leaving you, but I finally learned sometimes leaving is the first time you choose yourself. The highway that still says your name. I took the long way home just to feel something move. The highway lights were glowing like they were leading me to you. Every exit has a memory, every town has a scar, every mile between us still knows exactly where you are. The radio keeps searching through static and old songs, like it knows a part of me still thinks you belong. The night keeps getting colder, the road keeps stretching wide, but your ghost rides beside me no matter how far I drive. I left your street behind, but I never left the feeling. This highway still says your name every time the tires roll. Every broken white line runs straight through my soul. I changed the places, I changed the view, but every road somehow still leads to you. I don't miss the hurting, I don't miss the pain, I just miss the person I was before your rain. There's a motel by the highway where I stopped last night. A neon sign was flickering like a dying firelight. The room was cold and empty, but it felt familiar too. Funny how loneliness can look a lot like you. I put my phone face down so I wouldn't check your name, but silence has a way of calling back the same. I learned to live without you, I learned to stand alone. because I asked it to. Maybe every mile was a place I carried you. But roads are made for leaving, not staying where you fell. And sometimes losing someone is finding yourself. The highway still says your name, but the sunrise says mine. The road keeps moving forward, even after losing time. The rear view mirror fades, the darkness disappears. The woman in this driver's seat is finally still here. I thought I was chasing you, but I was only chasing the part of me that I lost along the way. I woke up this morning and something felt different. Your name crossed my mind, but it didn't break me. No shaking hands, no tears on the floor, no standing at the window waiting anymore. The house still remembers the sound of your voice. The walls still hold pieces of every choice. But the woman who lived here is not who she was. She survived the silence, she survived the loss. I thought healing would feel like forgetting, but it feels like finally remembering myself. This is the morning I stopped missing you. The first little sunrise that didn't belong to you. I still remember the love that we made, but I don't miss the person who made me afraid. You were my addiction, my beautiful pain, the storm I kept chasing again and again. But the sky kept clearing after you were gone, and I found out I was stronger all along. I found your old jacket behind the bedroom door. I held it for a second, then I didn't anymore. Not because I hate you, not because I don't care, but because I finally understand why I was never safe there. I spent so many nights trying to be enough, changing every piece of me to earn your love. I became a stranger inside my own skin, trying to keep someone who was already leaving. This is the morning I stopped missing you. The first time my heartbeat sounded like my own truth. The road disappear. Maybe someday you'll notice the silence you fear. But I won't be waiting by the same old door. I won't be the woman who begs anymore. This is the morning I stopped missing you. The clouds moved away and the world turned new. The memories can stay, the story can remain, but I won't keep living inside yesterday's pain. You were a chapter, you were not my end. You were the heartbreak that taught me to begin. I thought losing you would leave me empty, but the morning came and I realized I was still here. I was still here. There was a name I carried before I carried yours, a dream I kept protected behind my bedroom door. A girl who loved the morning, a girl who loved the rain, a girl who never apologized for the feelings in her veins. Then you became my everything, my reason and my sky. I slowly stopped remembering the person on my side. I traded all my colors for the ones you wanted to see. And somewhere in that story, I lost a part of me. I know your goodbye hurt, but the silence after taught me who I was. I miss the name I whispered before you, the girl who had a heartbeat that belonged only to her. I miss the dreams I buried underneath, the parts of my soul I forgot I had to keep. I lost you, and it broke me through. But the hardest thing was finding I had lost me too. The piano falls gently, like tears that never fall. The acoustic guitar remembers every picture on the wall. Your shadow is still dancing across this empty room, but I hear another voice now, breaking through the gloom. She says, don't be afraid, you are still alive. You are not the ending of someone else's goodbye. The girl I thought was missing was waiting in the dark, protecting the last pieces of my little broken heart. I miss the name I whispered before you, but I am learning slowly how would never erase me. I can miss what we were, I can honor what we had, without losing the woman I am becoming back. I know my name, I know my heart, I know the girl inside me was never truly gone. I lost a love, but I found my way through the quiet mornings after the darkest days. I knew who I was after you. I learned how to find her again. I stood there with a suitcase full of things I couldn't say, full of all the little pieces of the love that slipped away. Your name was on the ticket, your memory was on my hands. I was leaving all the places where I forgot who I am. I waited for a moment when you would come running back, but the station stayed silent and the sky stayed turning black. I finally heard the truth in the quiet of the night. Some people are not meant to follow, some people are meant to leave your life. I wasn't running from you, I was running back to me. This is the last train away from you, the last time I look behind, the last time I search your face in every passing light. Like a suitcase full of storms, I carried all your broken pieces like they were my own. But I'm leaving with my heartbeat, I'm leaving with my soul. I'm leaving the woman behind who forgot she was whole. This is the last train away from you, and the first train back to me. I remember all the nights when I couldn't fall asleep, when your absence felt like thunder and your silence cut too deep. I kept replaying moments, trying to change the end, trying to find a place where we stopped being friends. I became your forgiveness, I became your second chance. I kept giving you my future while you let go of my hands. I thought losing you meant losing everything I had inside, but sometimes broken roads lead you back to life. This is the last train away from you, the last goodbye I cried, the last time I asked myself why you couldn't try, the last time I hold on to the love that disappeared, the last time I let your shadow control another year. Maybe somewhere in the distance you will hear this song. Maybe you will understand why I couldn't stay that long. I didn't leave because I hated you. I didn't leave because I changed. I left because my heart was tired of begging for the same. This is the last train away from you. The sunrise is coming near. The woman sitting by the window is no longer living in fear. The road is still uncertain. The future is unknown. But for the first time in forever, I don't feel alone. You were my deepest sadness, my longest night of rain. But the train kept moving forward, and I learned to live again. I thought leaving you would mean losing everything. But the last train away from you was the first journey back to myself. I cleaned every room except the one inside my chest. I packed away your memories, but couldn't find the rest. Your jacket left the closet, your pictures left the wall, but somehow your shadow still walks through it all. I changed the locks on my front door, I changed the road I take, but the hardest place to leave was the heart you helped me break. I carried every promise like a suitcase full of stones, wondering why I felt so tired when I was carrying two souls. Some doors are easy to close, some doors are made of memories. You're living in the last room of my heart, the place I never opened after we fell apart. I tried to burn the letters, I tried to forget your name, but some fires leave behind a little bit of flame. I don't want you back, I just want my peace. I want the girl I was before you took pieces of me. The hallway keeps your footsteps, the ceiling keeps the fights, the bedroom keeps the silence from all those endless nights. I used to think forgiveness and letting you return. Now I know forgiveness means letting myself learn that love is not a prison, that pain is not a sign of giving everything away doesn't mean you'll be fine. I was drowning in an ocean that I called a home until I learned even broken hearts can float alone. You're living in the last room of my heart, but I'm turning off the lights in that forgotten part. inside the same old pain. Maybe someday I'll open that door, not to let you back in, but to let myself explore the girl behind the sadness, the soul beneath the scars, the person I abandoned while chasing who you are. You're leaving the last room of my heart. The walls are finally breathing now that we are apart. I won't erase the story, I won't pretend it wasn't real, but I won't let yesterday decide the way I feel. I thought my heart was broken, but it was only closed, waiting for me.